I'd like to introduce you to, well, my wife and to our good friend Leonard. And to let you know about Leonard, one, he is a mechanic, and he's been a mechanic forever. He knows more about diesels and things than anybody else. He's also the guy that made all of this. So our driveway, well, he dug for the cement, and he also helped us with the garage, and he's also going to be the guy that's going to help us work on our new building and stuff.
So he's the expert.
He's the expert.
No.
Yeah, you are. You know more about this stuff than all of us and stuff. So today, what we decided to do is the batteries haven't been serviced in a long time, and obviously you can see that they need some TLC, and so Leonard's probably going to be able to work a couple more months before it gets too cold. And then he goes to Arizona, and so he'll put this thing away. But before he puts it away, so that he doesn't have to buy new batteries next year, we'll make sure that the batteries got water. We'll make sure that the connections are all clean. We're going to get some baking soda, clean the connections. We'll wire it up for one of our little maintainers so that he can leave it plugged in all winter until he comes back in the spring and stuff, because we certainly do want him to have equipment that works, especially since we're going to be his biggest customer, I hope, next year.
Absolutely, and preventative is the key.
Yeah. So all right. So we'll get the batteries partially out, and I'll do another little video on how to take the terminals off and stuff like that. Of course, pick a day when it's raining, but that's Murphy. If Murphy lives and is
Nothing's ever easy, but
doing quite well. All right.
They could have made them longer.
You still got an inch and a half.
That's what I say. They could have made them longer.
Now, how do you? Oh, this we got to take we got to take this plate off too, don't we?
Is that bolt on?
Yeah, it's bolted on. Yeah, definitely has to come off. We were just commenting on how this was made in Italy, and these bolts are about a mile long. So now, obviously, you got to be very careful when you're doing something like this that you don't short out the battery posts, because you can do that. If you've got a positive and you short out to the framer and stuff, you only do that once in life usually, because once you've done it, and let's go to the next one. It's so scary that you won't want to do it again. Oh, that one's okay, got it. So you got to be very careful. We've taken one post off here, and we had a hammer on top of it, holding it out of the way, which I will put back on. As you can see, we got the plate off. We got the terminals off there a little bit. We've basically disconnected the ends here, so we don't have to worry about shorting anymore, because these batteries. Shall we let's just take the whole package out, Leonard? You grab one battery, I'll grab the other. Wait a minute. Oh, we got the power. We got the thing going in right there.
Oh, this one.
Yep.
I gotta take that off.
Okay.
I think this is
Oh, and here's their nut. Wait, let me grab this nut too. The one that I lost. Pull that baby out. All right. Put this one here. We don't have to. Okay. So. All right. Take a. All right. So that's what we're starting with. Is these two guys here. What we're going to do next is, I think, let me get a brush, a wire brush, and we'll just get started at looking at them.
I got some baking soda.
You got the baking soda, okay? We're not only going to clean the terminals and clean inside the terminals, but we're also going to obviously check for water, because probably we're going to be a little low on water, and we'll be putting distilled water in these batteries again. Which is
the water I thought I had.
Yeah.
It's drinking water. It must have been in you.
That's all right. I got water here. I got nice distilled water. We're going to clean the terminals. When you go buy these things, you got a couple different choices. There's this kind and this kind. They're both the same thing, and they're not expensive and stuff. And what the goal is to clean the inside of the cable and to clean the battery terminal itself. So we'll take this battery right here and we'll get this all nice and clean. And we can even use the round thing here. And if you notice, positive is bigger than the negative. So you use the smaller one on the negative and the bigger one on the positive. And you try to get the thing off. Okay. All right, now do the same thing with the positive. We want to do this, but I think maybe just the brush itself works better. Okay, and then when we're real comfortable with the fact that we've got the terminals clean and we got the dirt off of the battery before we open it, so that nothing goes in the battery. Okay, then we take a screwdriver and we pop these little puppies open. Okay, and you notice that we're low on, well, not bad, actually. Considering how old these batteries are, they're not too bad at all. We got, water level. We're going to add a little bit of water to it, but not real bad. Oh, we got to be really careful here. Okay, and not too bad there either. But I do want to grab and try to dust these things off away from the holes. Get the stuff away from the hole. Away from the hole. Okay. Away from the hole. All right. I feel better about that. All right. Now I'm going to go get some water. Clean these two. Okay. Okay. And we're also going to test them. I think these were 12. This container was $12. Of course, this is not for everybody. You just buy distilled water in a gallon thing at the store. I put mine in here. What I like about this $12 gizmo is that when you push it in and you push it down, it only fills it to a certain level so that you don't have to worry about putting too much in. You just go like that and you push down. And then you go to the next one, go like that, you push down. You go to the next one, you go like that, you push down, go like that, push down, go like that, push down, go like this. And here you go, Leonard, if you want this one. And the last one will push it down. All right, so these were all, I've seen a lot worse, a lot less water in them for something that is as old as these batteries are and stuff. So we've done that. Now we can put the caps back on. Here's that one. And here's this one. Okay. Now, testers. I've got I sell two types of testers. One's a cold cranking amp tester, and the other one is a state of health, internal resistance tester. If you got both of them, obviously, you can test everything. If you've got one of them, the cold cranking amp tester is probably more accurate, but both of them do the job. What I like about this one, though, is this is also a jump start connector. If you have one of our lithium jump starters or somebody else's, it can jump a battery. It can tell you if your alternator is working. It's a real cool diagnostic tool. But if I just want to use it on a battery, all I do is this. Okay, and now, here's what it tells me. It tells me that this battery is holding 13.1 volts. Well, I know that a 12-volt battery is holding 13 volts is great. And it says it's not sulfated, 100%, state of health, 100%. That's cool. That's okay. Leonard doesn't have to replace that battery. So that first one tested fine. So now, just to double check, let's look here. And let's see if we can determine. Okay. With a cold cranking amp tester, what this will tell you is this puts a load on a battery just like the old-fashioned carbon pile load testers. But the difference between this putting a load on a battery and the carbon pile load testers is this doesn't hurt anything. I mean, it doesn't put a big load on it. You can even test it while it's in the vehicle. So and what you do is you hit OK. It asks you what the cold cranking amps of the battery is, and I can tell from the size. These are about 600. New batteries, when you buy them today, because these are probably 10 years old, new batteries, they actually have the number on there. And so you enter the number and you hit OK. And it says in test, and the little thing's going across the top. And in a second here, it's going to tell me everything I ever wanted to know about this battery. First of all, it's a 600 cold cranking amp battery, and it's putting out 692 cold cranking amps. Well, guess what? That's good. Just like the other tester showed us it was good. This is telling me it's good too. It also has a percentage bar across the top. It goes to 100%. And then if I hit select, it shows me that the battery's holding 13.10 volts. And then this 4.44 milli ohms of impedance. If you're technical, the lower the number on that, the better it is. Anything below 12 is great, and that's 4.44. That's why that battery tested good. So it's tested with both testers. We can put this one back in now. So we can get this started. And, all right, so let's get.
Check the water in it first.
Well, why don't we put this one in and have that done,
Okay.
and go from there.